coleslaw, vegetable cuts. That's part of the assessment. So we're going to slice, chiffonade the cabbage, slice the onion, julienne the carrot. Then it's going to be mixed together in the bowl. We're going to put a bit of mayonnaise in it to bind it, okay? Done. Lyonnaise potatoes. We're going to be slicing the onion. Wash the potatoes. You need to do potatoes first because we're going to parboil the potatoes a little bit. All right, just to get them a little softer. And then we're going to saute them in the pan. So that is our shallow fried vegetable. And then we've got the schnitzel, which is chicken schnitzel, which is our shallow frying our meat. Now when we do the schnitzel, we need to cook one side till it's perfectly golden brown, and then turn it over. And the first side we cook is our presentation side, alright? The reason for that is because if you get breadcrumbs falling in your first putting it in, they'll be black by the time you put the second side in, so when you turn it over, they'll have a little bit of overcooked breadcrumbs on them, right? So you always cook your presentation side first, alright?
Don't peel them and then wash them.
Wash, peel, wash. Always wash, peel, wash with your vegetables. Very standard. So when you're doing your onion, Jaden can do this, I'll just show you. Cut it in half. One for you. When you slice an onion, you need to slice it along the lines. Okay? Not this way, but this way. Okay, Jaden's going to do that anyway. And the same for you. The other thing you need to do also is you need to cut your root out because that will hold it together. We don't want it held together, we want it more spaced out. Okay, so your julienne needs to look like this. Can you see that, Colin?
Your julienne needs to look like this.
Matchsticks, yeah?
Matchsticks, yeah.
Everything is fine. Right, you chop your onion, slice your onion into about, potatoes, into about 5 mil thick.
I just think.
Where's the salt type one? Have you got salt in here yet?
No.
So when you're blanching your potatoes, it needs to be salted water.
His fingers right
Do it first. Okay, chiffonade. You're shredding it, okay? So if you look, I'm just rotating that around.
Yeah, no, I don't know how he does it.
Move it over. Because I've done it for a long time. You guys won't be doing it.
Starts to look really.
If you heat your oil till it's smoking beyond, it'll actually catch fire.
Yeah, I know, I've done it before.
And it's called. What's it called? Do you know?
No.
Flash point. It's called flash point, and it is how hot?
And then I accidentally tipped some oil on
300.
the side and the whole slide off.
300. So here's our coleslaw. That's what it's going to end up looking like. You won't be able to put your knife in it, and they're going to be a little bit soft. We don't want them soft as in cooked, because if they're so when you do your potatoes, we need to drain them, and then we need to dry them. So I'm going to put them back on the heat, give them a bit of a wobble, and that will just reduce the moisture. Why don't we want to put them into hot oil if they're wet?
Because it'll just
It'll spit and splatter.
Well, actually.
He always gets it right. Okay, so we've got a little bit of oil. We've got a little bit of oil. It's not a lot of oil, alright? Just a little bit. We're going to reheat our pan till it gets hot. So all we've got left to do is saute our potatoes, saute our onions in it, cook our schnitzel, and then we can present.
When did you put your onions in?
We put our potatoes in first because the onions are quite fine and they'll cook a lot quicker. If you were going to do this in an industry, in a restaurant, you'd actually have your potatoes cooked and sewed off. You'd have your onions cooked and sewed off. Then you'd put them together during service and then put them in the oven. All right?
Yeah.
Aye. Is that hot enough, you reckon?
No.
No.
It has to be sizzling as soon as you put it in.
It is sizzling.
For meat, yeah.
It's not.
It is.
It is.
Just crank it up a little bit.
Maybe
You know you still have an element on, don't you, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to use it. Okay, you guys have potatoes. Now this is the shallow frying, okay? This is what we call sauteing, which is sauteing a vegetable. A little bit of seasoning on your potatoes.
Saying I've got work today. Is that those apple pork things?
No, that's
No,
chicken.
chicken schnitzel. I was going to say those things are mean.
Okay, now, remember these pan handles get hot.
So how much oil would you use for shallow fry?
Shallow cookie.
50 mil.
15,
Yeah, 15
Why?
mils.
because you only need a tiny bit.
Is it?
It's
Flip
just
something.
Separately, are we?
Yeah, you have to do the sesame separately because it's your own cooking.
Wow.
That's what Timmy forgot about last time. Okay, so look, we've got the onions in, we've got the potatoes in.
Oh, look.
We need to control our heat.
Shaven. Did you notice that even, sir?
Yeah, I did. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here.
Wow. It's looking clean.
Looking fresh.
Did you say?
Yeah. I kept everything but the nose. I kept the nose, shaved everything else.
I don't think so.
Took side ends out.
Dude,
Hold up.
that's too young.
So we're getting a little bit of caramelised colour. You all know what caramelised colour is, eh? A little bit of browning on there. This is really important because you're shallow frying or sauteing is your heat control. Jesse, your heat control is really important. If you've got it too high, you're going to burn your onions, you're going to burn your potatoes, and they're still going to be hard. So that's why we parboiled them a little bit to start with. So this is quite soft already, look. But it's not all the way cooked. So what we're doing is finishing our cooking process. We're getting a bit of colour on them, so you need to keep them moving. Now see how these onions are browning? You could probably put them in a little bit later. I've got our plates in the oven because we want them warm. We don't want them scorching because we've got a cold product to go on there as well, but we don't want them cold because we've got... Okay, so this is getting hot now. We're going to put our... So presentation side first, yes. A little bit of sizzle. A little bit of seasoning.
Oh, it's funny, as like we have the same chopping board, sir.
Where?
It's the exact same chopping board at home.
Good.
Yeah, we can move on.
Yeah.
What temperatures the core of our chicken need to be?
75. Was it?
Yep. So here's our probe. We're going to probe it. I hope not. Put some water on it. We'll
You
put a
know
little bit of butter in there because butter's tasty.
You know what I'm keen to eat on that? The potatoes and the onions.
And the chicken.
Nah,
Not
just
so
and
much.
the
I should have made a
not so
potato
much the
mix.
chicken.
So look,
I'll just eat the chicken.
this is my presentation side.
Yeah, otherwise it's just not nice.
So I'm turning it down, Jesse. I've turned it down, okay? Because we want to get that heat. We want to get that heat. What if I'm cooking this now and it doesn't reach temperature yet, underneath is brown, but we don't want to turn it over? What do we do with it?
Put in the other one.
Put it in the oven. Put it in the oven and finish it off. That is the exact. So that's only 30 degrees. 30 degrees, so it's not cooked. So we need to wash it, yeah? Sanitize it.
Put the whole thing in there.
No, because it's got battery, you just have to do the probe. Yeah. Okay, look at this one.
Try it.
See on here, these black bits.
You're breaking it.
It still works, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does.
Did you see the black bits under here?
No.
Wait,
What about them?
They're the breadcrumbs that are already in here that are cooking quicker than that, alright? So, oven's on about 200, 180. Slip it in. These are cooked.
Nice.
God, those onions look good.
Focus on this now. Right. Okay, so our onion and our potatoes cooked, which are lyonnaise. These feel a little bit firm.
Presentation.
So we're going to try a little bit of presentation here. Alright, just a little bit.
Oh, so works what they use.
Ah, and then they take it off and then it's all
Take it
a
off.
perfect circle.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Take it off.
It's like you've never seen it before.
I'm gonna cut mine like that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to put a bit. Now,
Stop it.
in the 80s, we used to sprinkle all kinds of stuff around the edge.
80s.
Yeah, old school. Never do it
So you ain't that old, eh?
unless your chef tells you to do it.
Because if they're allergic to it.
No, it's just a style. It's just old style.
It's all about the presentation, eh?
Most of the music. So you say most of your music.
She likes that girl. She likes a bit of that old school. Boys, don't be picking. Right,
I hate it when people do that.
what I'm doing, which I'm not talking about,
It was like,
guys, shh.
I'm a snake.
When I looked for my potatoes, I was picking ones out that I knew I could have some nice looking ones on the top. Okay?
Yes.
Pull that out. Pull that out. Pull that out.
Who's eating these?
Me.
I mean,
Can I eat the chicken? You guys, the ones that were helping.
No, yeah, you guys are helping. Okay, first of all, before anyone actually eats anything, we need to take a photo. This is what you need to produce, alright? On your own, within an hour.
Beautiful.
Coleslaw, you won't need to make as much, you just need a little bit, yeah? Schnitzel and your Lyonnaise potatoes. So we've got
Chicken looks good, eh?
vegetable cuts, we've got shallow frying and meat product, we've got sauteing or shallow frying and potato cut.